You wake up and check the date, because that's the only way you'd know what month it is. Outside, it looks exactly the same as it did 4 months ago. No warning, no transition. Starting today, Earth's seasons simply stop changing, forever. Here's the first thing that happens, and it's stranger than people expect. It depends entirely on which season freezes in place. If the world locks into permanent summer, heat waves that used to last weeks now never end. If it locks into permanent winter, regions that already struggle with cold face it endlessly, with no spring ever coming to thaw anything out. Either way, the planet stops resetting itself. Then comes the part most people don't think about first. Agriculture collapses in slow motion. Seasons aren't just weather, they're timing. Crops are planted, grown, and harvested based on predictable shifts in temperature and daylight. Wheat, corn, rice. Most staple crops evolved around seasonal cycles specifically, freeze the season permanently, and farmers lose the calendar their entire food system was built around. Some regions might actually thrive short-term, growing constantly. Others lose the ability to grow anything at all. Here's a fact that surprises people. Seasons aren't just about temperature, they're about light. In places near the poles, seasonal changes control massive swings in daylight hours. Permanent winter in those regions could mean months of darkness that never lift, not because of clouds, but because the tilt that normally brings the sun back around effectively stops mattering. But here's the twist that makes this stranger than a farming problem. Animals would be thrown into chaos too. Migration, hibernation, breeding cycles. An enormous number of species rely on seasonal signals to know when to move, sleep, or reproduce. Birds that migrate based on shortening daylight wouldn't know when to leave. Animals that hibernate based on dropping temperatures might never get the signal to wake up or never get the signal to start. And here's where it gets personal, not just ecological. Seasonal changes affect human mood and biology too. Researchers have documented seasonal affective disorder, a real pattern where reduced sunlight in winter months affects mental health for millions of people. Now imagine that state, whichever one froze in place, never lifting, never cycling back, for the rest of your life. Eventually, ecosystems would start adapting, because life always finds a way to adjust to whatever's constant. But adaptation isn't instant. It happens over generations, not overnight, which means the humans and animals alive the moment seasons stopped would be the ones absorbing the shock the hardest. So here's the real question worth sitting with. If you had to pick the season that stayed forever, would you actually choose your favorite one, knowing you'd never get the relief of anything different ever again? Which season do you think you could actually survive permanently? Let me know below. Follow Neugier Labs for more mind-blowing facts.